Hey, it's Captain Matt and Glow Show Shane here on the Lighting Trade School podcast. Shane, you just took a bite of cracker and now I'm so hungry. How are you doing this morning?
I was hungry. I didn't realize you caught me. I was like, what can I eat? Like a cracker. I'm good, man. I'm great. It's been a busy week.
Yeah, good. Good busy?
It's good busy. Yeah. It's starting to feel like springtime, right? Leads are coming in. We're out there doing glow shows, closing jobs, kind of filling up the pipeline pretty fast. And we got
Awesome.
Transworld next week. That's going to
Hell
be
yeah,
deep.
we do. Transworld. Yeah, Transworld's next week. What's that, March 26th or 27th? It's that Thursday through Sunday. It's a 4-day show. If y'all don't know, there's a Halloween attraction Transworld show and a Christmas attraction Transworld show. It's all together. There's also, I think, escape rooms or blow-ups and all that. It is at a massive place right in St. Louis at the America Center, if I'm not mistaken. And if you've never been, well, I would say you got to go at least twice. Once, because it is fun walking around the Halloween side. Like, that's not our world, but it's a different world. And that shit is fun. Like, every time I walk through that side, I'm like, why aren't we this fun? Like, they got all these tchotchke gifts you can buy, and they're fun and exciting. There's people walking around like full body paint, and there's fucking 10-foot werewolves walking around, and is absolutely amazing on the Halloween side. I probably think that just because I'm so used to the Christmas side, where you got 40-foot trees and there's pixels and there's cutouts, and both sides are amazing. So go walk around, meet a bunch of vendors, meet new people. And then they have really great classes too. What about you, Shane? Like, obviously I know you've been with me to Transworld. Did you go to Transworld? Was that your first time when you were with me, or did you go prior to that as well?
No, I've been a few times. I want to say this is maybe my fourth visit there.
Okay.
Something like that. Could be third, but I feel like it's fourth. And yeah, the Halloween side always blows my mind. But maybe it's because I only see that side like once a year. I see and talk Christmas all the time. Maybe that's why it's so much more impressive. But I mean, it has been the Halloween show for what, like 20, 30 years or something. So it's substantially bigger. And I think haunted houses is like big money. So they have, like small little mini haunted houses set up, stuff popping up at you, and the room's all dark. I mean, it's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. Now, I went the first time. Actually, I was a vendor when I was in the oversized game. But man, the Christmas side too, right? Like, I love personally like that fiberglass. I love the thrones and, the different stuff they're doing with lights in terms of, we all know Christmas trees. We all know pixel trees. We all know this, but like, you see penguins with lights in them, and like, everyone brings their best product there. Some of them are bringing brand new products you can buy on the show floor. It gets really hard if you're flying. But for me, as a Christmas guy, right, this is where you can see what is going to be hot this year. So you have that knowledge that no one else is going to have. If you don't go to Transworld's Christmas show, you do not know what all of the vendors that we all buy from are going to be pushing. And those vendors put a lot of money into knowing what's going to be hot this year. So, that's what is exciting for me. Not just when I've been there, but as a Christmas guy, as a guy who sells, commercial and residential jobs, to know and have that, knowledge going into the season, man, it's like an unfair advantage.
So you made me think of two things. One, I think you said the word "vin." Is that a verb? Can you vin somewhere? Is that short for being a vendor?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Vend. Yeah. If you
All right.
vend, you're a vendor.
And then the first time I went to Transworld was probably like in 2019 or something. I think it was the first year they tacked on Christmas on top of the Halloween shows. The Christmas side was really, really small. But my wife, she liked the Halloween side so much, and she hates being scared and Halloween stuff. But she was like, "That's it." She's like, "We got to do Gore Geeks to turn our property like into a haunted hayride." And I was like, "No, we're not doing that. It's impossible to do that in October and like do Christmas. Like, there's just too much going on." But that's funny. She came up with the name Gore Geeks.
Yeah. And I, real quick on that, right? So many things when we find them fun and exciting, guys like us, like we think we should turn this into a business. When you do that, it kind of takes some of the fun away, right? Like the Halloween side is fun because I'm not risking anything there. I'm walking around for maybe an hour or two, buying weird pens or notebooks or magic wands. And then I get to leave and go do what I actually do, So just keep that in mind. Sometimes when you think something's cool, you're like, yep, I'm going to go full focus on gore geeks now. And I know for me, right, I can spend weeks or even a month on that until I'm like, I snap out of it. Like, what am I doing right now? That doesn't make any sense. I'm a Christmas guy. I'm an outdoor lighting guy. So just be careful. That's all.
Well, that's the forever problem of entrepreneurs, right? We just see opportunity in everything. There's a business around every corner. Man, I should do that.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
let's talk why. Not only would it be super cool to see some of you guys at Transworld, like if you actually watch this and you're going to Transworld, like definitely come by our booth where I was going to say where we're venting. Try to tack off on what you said. But yeah, come by and check us out. We're going to be showing people like, well, how to, not only do Christmas lights, but how do you turn lighting into a year-round passion? I mean, because that's our passion. That's what we want to teach folks to do. As a matter of fact, I can give some examples of that on just some stuff we've been doing here this last week or two.
Yeah, okay. Absolutely. For sure. So to be clear, we have a booth there. It'll be Glow Geeks and Captain Matt. So Glow Show, Shane and I will be there and would love to talk to you guys personally. But what were you gonna share, Shane?
I think we're gonna be speaking somewhere too.
The Red Suit Savage crew. Of course, we're part of the Red Suit Savage crew. I have a red suit too. Should I rock it?
I do not even know what I'm talking about, but I'm pretty sure I'll be good. Top of the prepare for well. I only got 6 days. Let me see if I can share this screen here. Share screen. So, I guess only if you're on YouTube, right, will you be able to see this here.
Or on Spotify video.
Matt, can you see my screen?
Yes, it's a tiny little company cam.
Tiny. So if you're not using company cam, you should, right? Shout out to company cam. I'd like to say they're a friend of the channel, but they're not. They should be, because we use company cam and I love them. So I'm going to play this little like video, little 10-second video. So this was a demo we did. There's like 100 lights that we put up. And those little fire flicker lamps, those were us. This backyard is pitch black. So let me focus on the company games. That's what it looks like before, right? You can't even tell. So these guys right here, I made. So they're like little lanterns. Now he has some sconce lights on his front porch. And I told him, man, it'd be awesome, like if you put flame bulbs in those. And this was like when I was there quoting him in the daytime. Well, he went on Amazon and he bought them and he showed me, hey, they look awesome. And I was like, perfect, because that's going to tie into my idea. I saw that he had hooks like right here, right? There's like a hook. So I got these things on chains. I set them up. I put a 12-volt fire flicker bulb in there. I hooked it to a battery pack, and I made these as part of my demo kit. Now, I've never made them as part of my demo kit until now. I talk about them, and I think it's a super bitchin' idea. But they look awesome. No one else is ever going to mention that. No one else is going to set up a demo like that. No one else really thinks outside of the box like that. And that is what won it. And when you get these 20,000 plus jobs, where you're doing a ton of fixtures, it's stuff like that that's going to sell it. So if you want to learn more stuff like that, well, come check us out at our booth.
Hell yeah. No, that's awesome. Actually, we might as well talk about, do you have that picture I sent earlier or no? With the oil heater?
I do. Yeah.
I'll talk about, I'm a Christmas guy through and through. I love lighting. So I'm an outdoor lighting guy now, right? Landscape lighting, soffit lighting, Christmas lighting. And so one of the things I love to do is, I've done bird cages, I've done the flame flicker lanterns. And if I see something I want to turn into a lighting fixture, I just do it. Like anything can become a lighting fixture. And I saw this the other day and I was like, I have to have this. This has to be a fixture. And that is StreamYard you're showing right now. Oh, there it is. So this is an old, like 100-year-old oil heater. And I just saw it and I fell in love. So I'm super excited. I'm going to film everything I do with it, show you guys. But this is, when you love lighting and you just love outdoor lighting, like I'm going to actually make this a plug-in 120, be good for a porch or anything like that. I'm going to get all the innards out, put lights at the top, put lights at the bottom. It's kind of like a shadow art vibe to it. Maybe I'm going to use flame flicker. I don't know, but I saw it and I knew I had to have it. So, I'll be at the booth talking about, I do Captain's Crew mentoring for outdoor lighting guys, Christmas, landscape, soffits. And this is the type of passion I have for lighting. Like, this isn't a client request. This is just, I saw it and I knew that this thing wanted to be a light fixture. So when you love lighting, man, it's hard to shut it off. It's not just while I'm working. You find that for you too, Shane?
Always. I'm always thinking of, cool stuff to buy or light, or man, that'd be a sick pot to use to hide a light in, or what kind of plant is that? Because that's going to look cool at night. Always.
Yeah.
At the house that we did, I can show more pictures right at the front of the house. I mean, we put down lights and like all these trees, we put these big poles and hook lights at the top so they're pointing down, so we can just get very realistic on what it's going to look like. And we blow their mind on this kind of stuff because no one else out there has 50 to 100 demo lights. No one sets up poles, lights down. No one makes these little fire flicker lamps. Like, it takes a lot of effort to go through that. And I think when you go through that much effort, right, not only do they recognize you as the authority, right, in the industry, but they can see exactly what you're saying. And then when you spend that much time doing something with them, I think they want to naturally reciprocate the favor, and you're the favored one to go with. It's almost never, I mean, it's at least 80% of the time, deals like that close. And typically we've already closed the deal before doing something like that. We take a small down payment before we move towards the glow show. This particular one I did without taking a down payment because I knew it would be fun. It was super close by and I really wanted to close it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Also, even when it's a smaller job that we're demoing, we still bring the enchanters, which are like these metal cages. I bring the flame in the lanterns. And even if I know it's not really for them or their property, just showing it to them really lets them understand that this guy is not the guy who cuts my grass and then slams lights into the ground. So it just helps elevate you and show them who you are without having you to tell them who you are. All right. So at Transworld, and we're going to talk about this because I know we have guys who listen to this and guys we talk to all the time that don't even know, besides our local lighting companies that we have, we both do all the services of Christmas landscape lighting and soffit lighting. They don't actually know what Captain Matt and Glow Show Shane do. Why the hell would you guys be vending at Transworld? We're not there vending for lighting trade school, right? We're there as Glow Geeks and Captain Matt Outdoors. So Shane, why are you going to Transworld? Why is Glow Geeks have a booth at Transworld? You guys don't have a St. Louis location. How is that going to help you in the slightest?
Well, Glow Geeks, we license nationwide as a business in a box where we do everything for you. We've got 3 different tiers that we call the total bag, the builder, the authority, and the GOAT level. And we've got 7 locations right now around the nation that are kind of repping the Glow Geeks brand and kicking ass. As a matter of fact, Glow Geeks Denver just sold a $45,000 job to a church, and super profitable too. So we teach that and give you, a website and branding and all our social media content and everything we're doing for generative engine optimization, GEO, which is the AI version of SEO, and like all the stuff that we're doing and investing in. Well, all of our Glow Geeks locations get that exact same benefit for a fraction of what they could do it if they were to do it on their own. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, that's badass. And I know you have you do the whole drip campaigns through your CRM and all that too, right? They get all that.
So we can set all that up as well. Yeah, it's in the top tier where you get a Go High Level account. You get all of our hundreds of different email sequences across 10 different funnels that syncs with Jobber. You can copy all that. Even on the basic level, you can copy and clone our Jobber, where we have a cost analysis of every breakdown. We've got the cost per fixture and everything. We've got everything set up with pictures. Super dope. I'm going to save you hundreds of hours to get to the point where we've gotten in our CRM. Thousands of hours.
I was
right?
going to say, bro, that's more than hundreds of hours. Holy shit.
We've got hundreds and hundreds of social media posts, right, that are already branded with Glow Geeks. You can just copy and paste all the stuff that we've put into it. So
man, I might become a Glow Geeker just for that. Like, that's
so, and then you get coaching, right? And that's kind of where the partnership with Matt comes in. We don't have ownership in each other's businesses. We just like each other. We're friends. We've got the same goal in mind. And Matt, is uniquely gifted in mentoring, coaching, however you want to call it, in the lighting industry and just in business in general. So I asked Matt, like, hey, do you want to take that over? So it's included with every Glow Geek license package that you get a mastermind type mentorship twice a week with Captain Matt and up to 4 or 5 Glow Geekers.
That wasn't twice a week, by the way. Side
Twice
note, asterisk. Holy shit. Yeah, no, and I'm super pumped, to come on and help some Glow Geekers out in that respect. I also have Captain's Crew where I mentor and coach my own guys who aren't necessarily Glow Geekers. And, I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to be trained to become a warrior coach through my coach, my mentor, on the life side of things. And I take it serious and I love it. I love helping people. And a lot of people, when they meet me, they're like, yeah, this guy's definitely a coach, definitely a mentor. And so what I do is, that one-on-one type meetings every month. We sit down. It's not a group call. It is you and I. We dive into your business. I'm there for you. Awesome ass Telegram group with all the other guys. You can bounce ideas off each other. Some guys are just starting out. Some guys just left their job. Some guys left their job last year. And so it's really cool to be part of this little community of guys that are all learning the same thing and striving towards the same thing. So it's super awesome. And just yesterday, I was having one of my calls, one of my guys, and he's one that does not really like to celebrate the wins. So I had to yell at him. I started the call. I thought it was like a bad week since I last talked to him. And he's like, no, I closed the demos. I'm like, well, which ones? And he's like, all of them. I'm like, all of them? So, he closed like 4 or 5 landscape lighting deals in the last week and a half. And he is in the Northeast where it just is finally starting to do it. So that is super awesome. And it's because, accountability and keeping them on their toes. So I love it. I'm super pumped. And Glow Geeks is also a great brand. And again, if you guys don't realize, and a lot of guys starting out, and I mentioned the email sequences, Shane, because for me, I come from the marketing world back before the lighting world. And I used to get paid about $20,000 to $25,000 for every 7 email sequence I used to write. That's a real number. And that was freaking 15, 20 years ago. So, that alone and that setup, I know is a massive headache. And I know most guys will actually never do it. They just won't. They won't have time. They'll be chasing this and chasing that and putting this fire out and putting that fire out. So of all the things, there's amazing, great things. But for me, I'm just like, holy shit, do guys realize how powerful that is? Because it is powerful. So anyway.
Not to mention, and you get a company CAMC, you get mentoring, you get the lighting trade school, Illuminati Lounge, you get Google emails, you manage your Google My Business. It really is everything for way cheaper than you could do it on your own. Yeah,
cheaper than a VA too. Awesome, man. But anyway, so I'm super pumped about Transworld. Please come see us. It is next week, or if you're watching this, maybe this week. It is, Shane, can you see a calendar? What's the actual dates?
So the actual dates are Wednesday, the 25th through Sunday.
Okay, cool. St. Louis America Center. Come by, see us. Come by, see the Red Suit Savage crew. Me and Shane are part of that, led by Josh Trees. There's a bunch of other guys in that we're going to be talking, speaking. So if you are in Christmas and do Christmas lighting, you will get value going to Transworld if you decide to get value. between the classes and the speeches and the guys that are there that you can network with and learn from. Buy me and Shane a drink. Bring us a cigar, right? We'll smoke a cigar with you. We can have a half-hour conversation. But anyways, I'm just super pumped. Remember, these things, you can learn so much. You can network, meet new people, and see the new products coming out. I'm pumped. I'm pumped, brother.
Hey, see y'all there. Come say what's up.
All right. And you can check out lightingtradeschool.com for all of our trainings and the Illuminati and all of that good stuff. Hope you all have a great week. We'll see you at Transworld.